Yes, people, what's up everyone, and welcome to the first video on the Kodi Sang channel on YouTube, called Garage Conversations. I wanted to do something different, step out of my comfort zone, and on this channel I'm going to be sharing things that's been on my mind, things that's been on my heart, and even things that I've experienced through various things that I've done over the years. And I hope you don't mind. I wrote a couple of things down as I wanted to relay the message that I have, as I feel like I've been called to share a message, as I'm just a vessel, sharing a message, hoping that it can resonate with someone out there. And today's topic that I'm going to share is learn to create your own world. It's a quite interesting topic, but something through the various things that I've been doing over the past 5 years, as I've done a lot of growing up, both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I'd have to say it's been quite a journey. A lot of ups, downs, very emotional, but very fulfilling as well, because you do a lot of growing up, you experience a lot of things, you go through things, and those things in turn make you a better person, because whatever you deal with, the next challenge, the next project, the next whatever you're dealing with in life, you're able to handle it better. And one of the biggest things that I can take from this journey is that when you stay tapped in, whether that can be through meditating, prayer, breath work, or even just sitting in silence, closing your eyes and having to hear whatever is being shared with you, you begin to receive, you start receiving downloads, revelation, and even guidance from what I would call your spirit team. Others call it God, others call it God and angels, some say universe, others are Maslow's ancestors, but the more work that I've done over the years, the more I realize how vital it is to create your own world. And in me creating my own world, I've experienced a lot of things, and the one I'm going to share right now happened last week, actually. Last week while I was meditating, which I normally do, listening to frequency music, I closed my eyes, I breathe in twice, and I say I accept. After what I saw, after me closing my eyes, and what I just saw was probably some of the most amazing things I've ever seen and experienced, because growing up you don't really think of experiencing such, because we either fear things or things that we see in the media, in the news, or something like that. So what I saw while meditating, closing my eyes, laying down on the floor, I saw another version of me, like looked like me, hair, everything. I was laying down on the floor. I was laying down, and the version that I saw was laying down next to me, and he's busy tapping me in my shoulder, bit telling me, wake up, because I was busy laying down on the floor. And as I get up, I see the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Grass was very, very green, trees tall, they weren't cut, trees were tall, animals as well, just horses, deers, rabbits, squirrels, and also the water as well was very, very clear, and that version of me, to those it makes sense, some it might not make sense, I like to call my higher self, because along this journey you learn things, such thing as a higher self, But yeah, that version what I would like to call my higher self, he said to me, as I was busy looking around this beautiful place, he said, "I'm proud of you." And as he said, "I'm proud of you," he told me, "Can you see the world that you've created?" It was very beautiful, sun shining. It's very positive. The grass is very green and tall. The trees, my bad, they're very, very tall. And when he said that, it took me for a loop, because I didn't think things that I do for me, for myself, for my mental headspace, and just so I can feel good and just be present, I didn't think it would lead to something of this magnitude being created, you know. And once he said that, he took me to the left, because there's like it was just evergreen grass, tall trees, and then like animals are busy running around. If I can just explain this world that I've created, you know, like I said, grass is evergreen, the water is very clear, animals is busy running around, birds flying in the air. But the place he took me next was quite astonishing, because to the left of me there was a tall tree, and next to it was a lake, and under this tall tree there was a shade. And he took me there and he showed me, he pointed and said, "They're under there, those are the versions of you." And it was different versions of me. One was reading, one was learning, one was dancing, one was making clothes, and another was shooting a video like I'm doing right now, you know. And then it hit me hard right there. I was like, wow, just by me being positive, me working on my mind, my body, my spirit, my health, has led to different versions of me being created in this wonderful world, you know. And that was very, very interesting, I would say, you know. So through that experience, through that meditating, I wanted to come here and share a message, you know, which is learn to create your own world. It doesn't have to look like mine at all, because we're all individuals, we all have our own experiences, own journeys, and I just want to say, whatever you like to do or love to do, learn to build around it. And it doesn't have to be one thing, it can be multiple things, like I was doing in this learning, reading, dancing, you know, making clothes, shooting a video. Can be multiple things, but learn to create the world, you know. And the best thing I would say is nurture it, take care of it, protect it, and most importantly, fill it with good energy. Fill it with good energy. Anything that you can do, like what I like to do on a daily basis. I meditate. Some days I meditate, some days I pray, some days I say affirmations, you know, just to keep my mind present, just to be present. Don't think far ahead, and also don't think about the past, but to remain present, so you can be appreciative of whatever you have in life and whatever God has blessed you with, you know. And so that's the message I have to share, is learn to create your own world, you know. And I hope this resonates with someone out there in the world, whoever watches this, wherever I post this on, you know. Just learn to create your own world, you know. You never know what can come out of it just by learning to create your own world. So with that being said, I hope you guys take care, keep building, keep creating, and stay positive. And I hope you like the video, share the video, comment down below all the wonderful things. Comment down below, like the video, and share the video if it resonates, with someone out there learning to create your own video. Until the next time on Garage Conversations with the one and only KOD, double I, S-A-N-G. Peace.